Are you trying to heal your diastasis recti, but you just don't know where to start? Well, in this video, we're going to cover just that. Whether you are just a few days postpartum or years postpartum, I'm going to walk you through the steps to help you heal. Welcome back, ladies, and for those of you who haven't met me before, my name is Tabitha. I'm here to help all you busy ladies juggling jobs, careers, and kiddos with no real time to exercise. I'm going to give you exercise tips, tricks, routines, and even product reviews to help make exercise a part of your life. And today in this video, we're going to heal diastasis recti, and I'm going to give you the steps to accomplish that. But before we get started, if you have not done so yet, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. So before we get started on the steps, I want to let you know this is the basics. So the majority of women should heal naturally from diastasis recti. If you're not healing naturally, there could be other underlying problems. So we're going to start off with the basics here in this video. And as we go on and we progress, you're going to try this first. If it doesn't work, we are going to get to the next step to look at other problems that may be affecting you. So everyone is different. You can't compare yourself to Betty here or Susan here. You really can't compare because maybe Betty has underlying sports injuries and maybe Susan has a posture unlike yours. So that is all going to matter in how you recover and how fast you recover. All right. Also, some women may have a larger gap than you do or a smaller gap than you do. We are all in this journey together, but we all will take different times to get to the point of recovery. All right. So don't be discouraged. I'm here to help you out, and you always can message and comment down below, and I will reach out as soon as I can and get you the answers to your questions. All right. So let's get started with tip number 1 is awareness. And you are here, so you are aware, which is really, really good, but we want to be super aware of our bodies, okay? We want to know where our starting point is. So before you begin starting any of these exercises, I want you to take notes. So write it down in like a fitness journal or something, or keep it somewhere safe. I want you to take note of how many finger separation you have. Now, the actual term diastasis is really a 2+ finger separation. And also, it's how deep your fingers can... It's also how deep your fingers can go into your linea alba. So we want it to be nice and firm. If your fingers can go way down in there, that is not good. All right, so I will link the video here, how to check your diastasis, but you're gonna want to check using your fingers horizontal against your abdominals. You're going to want to do above, at the belly button, and below. Now, where your gap is going to matter on what other issues that you might have underlying. But we're not going to worry about that for now. We're going to just do the basics, like I said. So just take those measurements in 3 spots again, above, belly button, and below, and put that down on your sheet of paper. Second thing you're going to do is grab out a tape measure, and I want you to measure your waist. So we're going to measure right at our belly button, right around, and we're going to write that down on our paper, because as our corset gets stronger, it gets tighter, and you will lose inches on your waist. Now, this is not a weight loss plan. So if you do have abdominal fat, this is not going to help your abdominal fat go away, sadly. That's through diet and other exercise and cardio. So, but it could be you can do that in conjunction with these exercises. Third thing I want you to do is I want you to take pictures of yourself for your reference, just in your underwear. That way you can see what kind of mommy pooch that you have going on. Take one straight on and one doing your profile. That way you can see your belly, your butt, and everything. We want to see it all so you know where you've healed. Second thing we want to do to stop from making our diastasis worse, we want to make sure we do not engage in the exercises that actually cause more of a separation of your rectus abdominis, okay? That is really not good. We also don't want to do anything that causes coning. So coning is when right at your linea alba, it'll bulge out right here. And we don't want any doming where your rectus abdominis really sticks out and it kind of looks funky. So if you want to learn about the exercise not to do, you can click this video right here. But the basics is planks, sit-ups, and anything that causes the bulging or coning. You definitely do not want to do that, because that's just putting more pressure, ripping that rectus apart, and not allowing that connective tissue, which is the linea alba, to heal properly. So stay away from those. And no, you don't have to stay away from them forever, because as you get stronger, as your abs really strengthen up, you can go back to those exercises. But for now, don't worry about it, because there are tons of good ab exercises that we will get to, and you'll see that those really don't even matter. Number 3, you want to do the correct moves to heal, and the top moves for postpartum recovery, you can see the video right here, is walking, Kegels, and corset zip-ups. Now, if you are brand new postpartum, these are crucial. You definitely want to be doing these, and in the video that I link, you'll understand why those are all so important. But our body is a whole kinetic chain. All the muscles interact with each other. They all work together, and you might have something wrong. For example, if I see someone squatting and I see that their knees roll in while they're doing a squat, a lot of the times they have flat feet. So kinetic chains. So just understanding all these things and how the body works together, those are top 3 moves, because walking actually does engage your core, and it's really good for you. Now, if you are years postpartum and you've already been running or doing other cardio activities, don't give it up. Don't give up running to go to walking, but walking is really important for new moms, okay? With those really important exercises comes the corset zip up. Corset zip up, you can watch the video right here. That is a Pilates move, and it is excellent for the core. And based on the research, if you do it for 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, ladies, that's all. You don't need to do it 10 minutes in one sitting, but if you do it 10 minutes a day, it has been shown to make your gap shrink. So it closes up your diastasis. But in this instance, this exercise actually shrinks your waist too, because you're engaging your entire corset, all of these muscles here, all the way down to your pelvic floor. And this is where the Kegel comes in. You absolutely need to do a little bit of a Kegel while you do this, because this move puts a lot of downward pressure on your pelvic floor, and you do not want to get prolapse, okay? It's not something you want to be doing all day long, because that's not good. You never want to contract a muscle all day, but it's something that you can do at different times during the day, focused on those core muscles. Also, when you engage in the postpartum recovery exercises. Number 4, abdominal bracing. Now, whether you are newly postpartum or you are years postpartum, abdominal bracing really does help, depending on how big your gap is. If you're newly postpartum, I highly recommend belly binding, but after 3 months postpartum, I wouldn't waste my time with it. But if you do have a large gap, like 4 fingers, I would even probably do it for 3 if I had 3-finger gap. You can use a towel, and I will link that video right here, or you can use a belly binder. I will link that video here. That way you can see how those things work. Belly bracing is really important, especially if you cannot engage that corset zip up. So it's really going to help just pull those abs together, get those muscles working again, remembering what they're supposed to do. You don't need to do it forever, but you pull them together while you're doing the exercise to help them work, all right? You don't need to do them forever, and actually bracing or corseting in long term is not good for your core. Number 5, the postpartum recovery plan. I have a whole playlist, ladies, for you guys, and it will expand as I add more, but you know, videos take time, so one step at a time. I have a postpartum recovery workout planned. I will link here, and that plan is for women coming home from the hospital that you can start in the beginning video. Start here. It gives you all the instructions on how you go about doing this plan, all right? So it's really thorough. There's a bunch of exercises and stretches in there for you to do, and it follows along the lines with all the exercises that we have already talked about. And these exercises are meant to help close your diastasis, all right? It is also meant to help straighten out some of the weaknesses in the alignment of your body. So follow through with those workouts. If you are years postpartum and you're just not sure if you want to do that postpartum recovery plan because you're like, I had my baby like 5 years ago, I don't think it's going to work. I urge you to just try it, okay? It's the reason for that is so that you have that mind-muscle connection. Mind-muscle connection is crucial to healing. You need to know where those muscles are so that you can engage them so that they're all firing properly. A lot of the times what happens is women are supposed to be doing lunges for their glutes and then they'll engage their quads, you know? Stuff like that happens all the time, and it's because there's no mind-muscle connection. So I urge you, if you are years postpartum, to try out that plan, at least to get a good baseline to where you're at so you can engage those muscles again and just have a good starting point. After you've gone through all of this, ladies, I want you to do everything for 1 whole month. 1 month, that's it. Do everything for 1 month. After 1 month, I want you to go back and I want you to remeasure your diastasis, remeasure your waist, and take front and side pictures again. This is where you're going to see your results. If you do not see the results you were hoping for, there's a few things that we need to look at. Were you doing things daily? How often were you actually doing your zip-ups or walks or the exercises? Were you doing anything to harm your abdominals? Were you doing everything right and you just didn't see as much progress? Maybe you saw a little bit of progress. That's really good. And I would say continue on, continue on. But if you didn't really see much progress and you truly did everything, then we're gonna look to see if you have another underlying cause. And I will put a second part to this video. If I've created this second part to this video, I will link it right up here, but if not, it is coming because really our body is a whole kinetic chain. When something is messed up, it could be as simple as shoulders rolled forward. Now you have different muscles that aren't engaging and other ones are overworking, which causes additional problems. So it really is sometimes going to be a lot of work on your part to really see and analyze your body the best you can. I'm a personal trainer that is super passionate about this, so I'm going to do everything I can to help you guys out. I'm going to give you all the exercise and research and tools that I have in my belt, but if you feel like you're really just not healing and everything is really messed up, don't be afraid to reach out to a physical therapist that specializes in women's pelvis and pre and postnatal, because those women, well, I would suggest going to a woman, but they can really, really help you out as well. Sometimes it really helps to have somebody look at you as well if you're really struggling. But for the majority of us are going to be able to heal ourselves with just these exercises. And like I said again, if you are still struggling, go ahead and comment down below and I will reach back to you and help you and answer any question that you have. I'm really passionate about helping women, but it really does take time. Remember, it took 9 months for our body to be stretched and crunched and all these other weird things. So it's going to take 9 months and plus a little bit to recover from all that you did go through. Again, there will be follow-ons to this video, so if I have created it already, I will link it, but bear with me as I get through creating all these videos for you guys. If this was super helpful for you, go ahead and give it a like and tell me down below if you have any more questions about this. I think that this will help you out. The reason I decided to record this step-by-step is because a lot of women ask me these same questions and I'm constantly giving them the step-by-step on what to do. All these videos too are in my postpartum playlist and they are in order of what's most important and which order you should go in to watch the videos and get the accurate information. And if there is anything I didn't touch on, again, go ahead and put it down in the comments below. But thank you so much, and as always, stay positive, work hard, and God bless. Aloha.